We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
On first down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Going deep now for Herndon. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Great shit, great shit, great shit, great shit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ladies, let's go. Hey, watch that. Check mark 54. What do you think? Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. What do you think?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Breeze. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But over the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Darnold.
Damn!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
What's
Not
good,
everyone's
boy?
going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Of course I am.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Fickens' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Yo, Raul, you playing with us this
I'd say
year?
they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Breeze on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I saw that shit.
Up by Brian
I saw that shit.
It's
I saw that shit.
And off he goes.
I saw that shit.
Let's
fucking go. I saw that shit.
It's a pick six
Let's go.
and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Husky.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little.
It's fucking good,
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
So this is the beginning of the end. This is the beginning of the end.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Let's go. This is
They're
it.
trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On third down, Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
Let's go, man.
He's in.
That's what I do, man.
Jets.
This is what the fuck I do.
23-yard run. And the Jets will extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Come on, let's psych this nigga out. Let's give him something new.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw
There's only one option.
now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game.
Change the coverage.
Brackets,
Keep him thinking. Let's keep him thinking. Let's keep him
Here's
thinking.
DeBreeze
Let's go.
as he's taken down.
Let's go.
C.J.
Mix
Mosley,
this
the
shit up.
linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Under
Show,
4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Make him think a little bit.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Son of a bitch.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
It's a short
He's
pass.
going to throw.
Give me that.
The open man is Smith. The time to pull out the stops is
Yo,
now,
go
and
fucking
they
catch,
convert
son.
there on fourth
I
down.
can't even
The
hate
Saints
on
going to
shit
call
like
the
that.
first of their
That was
timeouts.
some good shit.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep down the field and nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of
He
confidence.
never saw this before. He don't
Borders
know
on
what to do with
arrogance.
this. He
and
never
that can
saw
put your team
this.
in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially
He's
maybe
scared
want to look at
as
some
shit.
safer routes after the
Scared as
interception
shit.
he
He
had
never
at the end
saw
of the
this.
last drive. Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this
Sit up
ball
on the
game.
ground.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's scooped
Let's
up
go.
by the Jets.
Let's
And
go.
a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Good
football
chance,
back.
nigga.
Brandon, I
It's
don't want to
supposed to be a
violate any of
15
our
fucking
broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to
don't.
get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold.
What the?
And that is incomplete.
Jesus. Sam.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Get up out of here. Good game.
Again, it's Bell.
Good game.
Get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Bell. I think his defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play.
Come on, man. You know you're going to have to use that time
He hits
out,
like
man.
a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, it's Bell.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you got to use that time out. There you
Much
go.
better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. This is Bell.
This is why I'm the GOAT, man. This is why I'm the fucking GOAT, man. This is what I do, man. This is what the fuck I do,
Take
man.
it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell.
This is what I do.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial
Yeah.
icing on the
That
cake.
was it right there. He wasn't ready for that.
After right down the
He
middle.
wasn't ready.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
He
Here's
was not
Sam
ready
Ficken
for
now
that.
for the
This
Jet
type of
field goal.
environment right there.
This is
The lights
taken
are
at
just
the
a little
3.
too bright for you, young man. Don't worry about it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yo, man, I don't even want to blitz you no more, to be honest with you. You fuck around, catch a heart attack over there, man.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take
Oh,
it in
no,
next
you
week?
didn't.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches
Fuck
want to. I remember
bitch
one
ass.
time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Just
No, you
something
didn't.
build on, get
No,
it
you
done,
didn't.
and maybe
I
we can
fix
look
it
at
up
that
so
and say,
much. It's
we'll
hard
get
for you to
better as we
figure
go
out what it really is.
Deep ball
You
there
know
on
what I'm saying?
second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
See, I ain't showing you none of this in the first half, but I ain't want you to adjust to this shit.
3rd and 10.
You know what I'm
Shotgun
saying?
now for
But you, when you
Breeze.
see this shit, you gonna be scared of that shit. You gonna be scared.
And that is
What?
caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, man, I don't like that.
Breeze now to
Nah,
throw.
you ain't getting cute. You ain't getting cute. You ain't getting
Desperation
cute.
throw deep downfield. And they can't connect.
Come on,
Incomplete.
man.
That stops the clock with 3
shows
seconds
your
left.
ass.
So probably one final play here in the second quarter, barring a penalty.
Yo, man, good
After
game,
the
good game,
incomplete
man.
pass
Good
here
game,
now
man.
is
Fuck what you
second
do.
and
Let's
10.
go. You know, good game. Good game, good game. Your offense is alright, but your defense, man, it's not that's you're not gonna get that. But
And
you
that
know,
will
but
be
you know,
incomplete.
if you need lessons,
As
just
time
hit me
has
up,
run
alright?
out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
I'm just
That'll
saying,
do it
I'm
for
just
us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
yo, man. This is what the fuck I do, man. I gotta be the greatest. It's gotta be, man.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come clean like I got it.
Yo, I just wish I was trash and mad, so I know how that shit feels.
Shorty, she support, living up never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take no space. I'm putting live from the first side, ready to try a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tie, you will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way, coming through, what I do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Oh man, ass whooping part 2.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, let's go. Why am I getting the ball first all of a sudden? Like, what the fuck is going on? These are guys.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Okay. Let's see how you come at that.
On second and 11 now. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Okay.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Come with it.
Here's Darnold.
Come with it. Come with it.
He finds his target.
Come with it.
Crowder.
Come with it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. On first down, it's Bell, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Darnold. This one caught by Crowder, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
So now I know 3rd down. Interesting.
Fickens' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah, bitch.
And the decision to bring it out
Your
will
ass
cost him
hit.
about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
What he doing? Let's see what he got. Show me what you got.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10
what you got.
at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first
Oh,
carry
hell
for
no.
Ezekiel Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. And up to the 35.
So you wanted them guys.
Able to knock
All right.
him down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
So you want them disrespecting me.
Prescott to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
He's feeling real good about himself, man. I like that.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing. Prescott.
Nope.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us.
Oh, this guy play again? Oh, yeah, I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him.
Nah, man,
I'm
you're
tired
just a
of him.
whole lot of guys.
I'm tired of
He
it.
is well
I'm
over
tired of it.
300
Okay.
pounds. He's a
This
big
is your
man.
favorite play.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone,
Okay.
but it's incomplete.
Chances
Okay,
are good he's
cool.
going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think
Okay.
they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Ficken's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike's by 4. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott flushed out right. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
53 front. Check. Ready. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Herndon's got it complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Prescott now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Cooper was the target there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch your skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up. Check it back.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Right there. 54 Mike. Stop your running.
They run the counter. Carson. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. On second down now. It's Carson, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch 84. Watch 85. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold finding Anderson here, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect.
Darnold on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Back to throw, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a first down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Bell, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after here coming up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. First down, Seattle.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now it's Lockett.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those
Amen.